Hello students, today we will revise gap filling. Gap filling. What is to be done here? This is an exercise that has short text with blanks which have to be filled in with one word each, such that the entire paragraph makes complete sense and is grammatically accurate. It means in exam you will be given a paragraph and out of which some words are omitted, and you are to fill in the gaps with the accurate words. Now, what are the accurate words and how to think what word should come here? There are some remarks. You will have to remember some things while doing gap filling. Look here. You will have to remember. First is read the paragraph carefully before attempting to fill in the blanks. Don't do this thing that just start the paragraph, just start filling the gap. As you saw the first gap and you came to know what word will come here and you start doing it. No, don't do this way. First, although you know the first word that will come in the first blank, but don't fill it. Before it, read the whole paragraph carefully, and then you will know about many things, that in which tense the paragraph is written, and maybe that the word that you are thinking will come in this blank may not come, some other word may come in that paragraph. So you will have to read the paragraph very carefully, and then only when you have understood the paragraph, the main idea of the paragraph, then only start filling in the blanks. Second is form a general idea about the paragraph. When you read the paragraph carefully, then you will have an idea about the paragraph. It means what is said in the paragraph or what the paragraph is about, what the writer wants to tell in the paragraph, and what tense is used in the paragraph. Okay, then generally the blanks are filled up with articles, prepositions, modals, verbs, nouns, relative pronouns, adjectives, conjunctions, auxiliaries, pronouns, determiners, etc. In other words, gaps are filled with grammar words. Now, look here, it is given that you are to fill the words, fill the blanks with the grammar words. But you can only fill those words if you know all the rules of the grammar. So, before starting, I will tell you about all these parts of grammar. What are they? First is articles. There are three articles: a, an, and the. A is used where the word before that blank is there, then the word. You will see that word. If the word is starting with the sound of consonant, then you will use a. If it starts with the sound of vowel, then you will fill an, and the will be filled if it is some unique thing, some celestial body, name of some mountains, landscapes, mountains, rivers, oceans, the name of any article, newspaper, magazines. This way you know about the uses of the. Then the is also used with superlative degree. Adjectives are there, and there are 3 degrees and adjectives. So the third degree is known to be the superlative degree, and wherever we use the superlative degree, we always put the before it. The is also used with the things further or earlier expressed, further qualified. It means the boy on the stage. The boy is further qualified on the stage. So the will be used. One more thing, if we repeat the noun time and again, then we use the with that noun. Then prepositions. Prepositions are the words used before nouns. And what do? They relate the noun with the other words of the sentence. Examples are on, at, in, into. These are the prepositions. Then modals. Modals are mode verbs. Will, shall, would, should, can, could, must, may, might. These all are modals. While filling with the modal, you will have to remember that if V1 is used after the blank, then only modal can be used, because all the modals take V1 after them. Then verbs. You know the rules of the tense, such as if there is I, we, you, they, plural, and it is present indefinite, then you will use V1. The same way, if it is, am, or are, was, or were, then ing form will be used. So these are the uses. Then nouns, types of nouns. Nouns are the names of persons, place, things, feelings, etc. And the nouns are common noun, name of anything, proper noun, proper name given to any noun, collective noun as bunch, when some things joined together and give a particular name, that is collective noun. Then material noun, the things that are used to make some other thing are known as material nouns. Then feelings, feelings, these are abstract noun, anger, love. Then relative pronoun. Pronoun, a word that is used in place of a noun is pronoun. So these are pronouns and relative pronouns. The pronoun that relates the noun with the other words of the sentence, that qualifies it. Jaise the boy who is wearing blue shirt. There, here who is the relative pronoun. Then adjectives, as I already earlier told you, adjectives are three types: comparative, superlative, and positive. Positive is just to tell the quality of anything or person. Comparative is used when two things are compared. You will have to remember, when comparative adjective is used, then tha and than will be used and second degree will be used. When superlative adjective is used, then the is used and third degree is used. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are the verbs. Conjunctions are the words that join two words, two phrases, two clauses, two sentences. They may be of the same type, they may be of the opposite type. They may be uh, cumulative as well. Then auxiliaries. Auxiliaries I already told you when I talked about modals. Modals are mode verbs, and auxiliaries carry be verbs and have verbs as well. Be verbs are is, am, are, was, were, been, and have verbs are has, have, and had. Then pronouns, already we have discussed. We discussed only relative pronouns, but here in the gap filling, sometimes emphatic or reflexive pronouns are also used. These are with self. I did my work myself, or I myself did my work. Then determiners. Determiners are of many types. I already have discussed what are determiners. They are articles, demonstrative articles I have discussed, a and the. Then demonstratives, this, that, these, those, or they can be quantifiers that tell about the quantity. They can be numerals, cardinal or ordinal, 1, 2, 3, 4, first, second, third, fourth. This way, reciprocal may be there, each other, one another. So, you will have to know about all these things, then only you can do the gap filling. Next is take care of the tense in which the paragraph is written. That will help you in filling in the gaps. It never happens that the first sentence is present tense, the second sentence is past tense, and then it may change to future or some other. Generally, in simple paragraphs, the tense that starts in the beginning, the whole paragraph goes the same way. So, you will have to take care of the tense in which the paragraph is written. Then, make sure that the verbs agree with their subjects in number and person as well as aspects of the tense. We have done subject verb agreement or subject verb concord. It tells us that the subject in the sentence must agree with the verb, or you can say because subject is already given and you will have to take care of the verb, so verb must agree with the subject in the sentence. If the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. So, accordingly, the person also, first person, second person, third person, you must know what verbs are used with what persons. So, you will have to keep in mind all these things while filling in the gap. Now, I'll make you do some paragraphs for practice. Look at the paragraph. First, we will read it. Not try to fill in the gaps. First, just read it. And then we will try to do it. 20 years ago, kids in school had never heard of the internet. Now, I will bet you and can't find a single person in your school dash hasn't at least heard of it. In fact, dash of us have been using it on a regular basis and even have access it from our homes. The internet is a vast resource to dash types of information. You dash enjoy using it to research for a school project, downloading your favorite songs, or communicating dash friends and family. But dash anyone can put anything on the internet. You also dash to be careful and use your best judgment and a little common sense. Now, we have read the paragraph. We know it is about the internet. Now, we'll start doing, and you also don't just listen to me, you also think what word can be filled here. 20 years ago, kids in school had never heard of the internet. Now, I will bet you can't find a single person in your school dash hasn't at least heard of it. Now look, you can't find a single person in your school. This is about the subject. Hasn't at least heard of it. So what will be filled here? Who, relative pronoun. Who hasn't heard of it. In fact, dash of us have been using it on a regular basis. Dash of us, all of us. In this type of gaps, always all will be used. All of us have been using it on a regular basis and even have access dash it. Access always carries preposition to. Access to it from our homes. The internet is a vast resource to dash types of information. Read again once again the line. The internet is a vast resource to dash types of information. Resource to dash types. How many types of information? All types. Here you will use all types of information. You dash enjoy using it. You dash enjoy using it. You can. You can enjoy using it to research for a school project, downloading your favorite songs, or communicating dash friends and family. So communicating to, because communicate carries preposition to. So communicating to friends and family. But dash anyone can put anything on the internet. But dash anyone can put anything on the internet. Here connector as, but as anyone can put anything on the internet, you also dash to be careful. You also dash to be careful. Modal will be used, and when to is after the modal, then either ought or need. So you also need to be careful and use your best judgment and a little common sense. So now your paragraph is completed. Now let's do one more. This will also, we first read the complete paragraph. Humans, unlike many dash animals, are omnivores. We require both vegetable matter dash meat to be fully healthy, and although some humans manage dash survive reasonably healthy whilst consuming dash animal products at all, finding their protein mainly dash nuts and seeds. To carry out dash many complicated functions, the human body requires seven categories, namely carbohydrates, protein, fiber, minerals, vitamins, fats, and water. Now start. Humans, unlike many dash animals, are omnivores. Many of animals. Humans, unlike many of animals, are omnivores. We require both vegetable matter dash meat to be healthy. We require both vegetable matter dash meat to be fully healthy. It will be and, because we are to join two sentences to make it subject. We require both vegetable matter and meat to be fully healthy, although some humans manage dash survive reasonably healthy. Conjunction will be preposition will be used. Manage dash survive. Manage to survive reasonably healthy whilst consuming dash animal products at all. Look, at all is given. When at all is given, then it takes negative sense. So if you feel here, whilst consuming not animal products at all, this is wrong. So what can you take? Never. Never. Okay. Whilst consuming never animal products at all, finding their protein mainly dash nuts and seeds. When source is given of anything, then we use from, preposition from. Finding their protein mainly from nuts and seeds. To carry out dash many complicated functions. To carry out dash complicated functions. What will you use here? So, to carry out so many complicated functions, the human body requires seven categories, namely carbohydrates, proteins, fiber, minerals, vitamins, fats, and water. So, this way you will do. Let's do one more. The Boston Tea Party began England began putting unfair taxes on the prices of imported items. Cloth, tea and spices were the abused because tea was new, cloth was essential, and spices were used for cooking. Settlers in New England refused pay these outrageous sums when a new boat full tea was left unguarded, the settlers knew this was probably their only chance. They disguised dash as Indians, as England was familiar dash them, and dumped the tea overboard into the harbour. Now there was dash more tea to put taxes on. This eventually dash to the Revolutionary War. Look, the Boston Tea Party began dash England. Began when the name of the place is given, then in. So the Boston Tea Party began in England. Began putting unfair taxes on the prices of imported items. Clothes, tea and spices were the dash abused. Were the dash abused. Taxes were imposed. So the most taxes were put on. The sense is this. Cloth, tea and spices were the dash abused. Were the most abused, because the is given. So after the you are supposed to use the superlative degree, and the superlative degree is most. So cloth, tea and spices were the most abused because tea was new, cloth was essential, and spices were used for cooking. Settlers in New England refused dash pay these outrageous sums. Refused dash pay. Preposition refused to pay. When a new boat full dash tea, got it, full of tea, was left unguarded, the settlers knew this was probably their only chance. They disguised dash as Indians. Disguised and then as Indians. So, disguised themselves. This is emphatic pronoun. They disguised themselves as Indians, as England was familiar dash them. Familiar always carries preposition to. Was familiar to them, and dumped the tea overboard into the harbour. Now there was dash more tea to put taxes on. Now there was dash more tea, no more tea to put taxes on. This eventually dash to the Revolutionary War. This eventually led. Generally, main verbs are not used, but still sometimes we'll have to, as we did in this. Okay. One more. As you go about your day-to-day life, you may also find that dash are things that you want to buy that cost dash lot of money. For instance, you dash want to buy a nice video game that costs rupees 5000. Dash your monthly allowance is only around rupees 1000. So dash order to get your video game, you need to patiently set aside dash of your allowance. In other words, you need dash systematically save money to buy the video game in a dash months. Let's do. As you go about your day-to-day life, you may also find that dash are things that you want to buy that you want to buy. You may also find that dash are things. There are things that you want to buy that cost dash of money. Cost dash of money. Lot of money. For instance, you dash want to buy a nice video game. When, for instance, then we suppose may. Okay. You may want to buy a nice video game that costs rupees 5000. Dash your monthly allowance is only around 1000. You will put here but your monthly allowance is only around rupees 1000. So dash order to get. What preposition will use? In order. So in order to get your video game, you need to patiently set aside dash of your allowance. Dash of sum of your allowance. In other words, you need dash systematically save money. You need to systematically save money to buy the video game in a dash months, in a few months, because a few is used for countable things. So in a few months. I hope these paragraphs were clear to you. Still, you can practice from the books that you have at your home, any grammar book in which the gap filling is given. You can practice from there, and still, if you feel any difficulty, don't hesitate to ask me. Okay? Thank you.